Okay, so I'm here in the south of India at a traditional toddy shop. So toddy is a fermented drink. It's made from the coconut flour. And what people do is here, they basically deliberately bruise the flour. And what that does is, as the flour tries to heal itself, it actually ferments. So they do this over a series of days, around 21 days. And then you have the final toddy. They extract the liquid, and that's the toddy. And these places are very popular all across the south of India. But I'm here in the Kerala Backwaters at this local one. And so we've actually tried a couple. There's several varieties, but we've tried a couple, and they basically, the only thing that changes is the age, and then the flavour and the appearance changes as well as you increase the age. So the first one we tried was 4 hours old, so literally extracted like earlier today, and that's pink in colour actually, and it was quite sweet, had that unsurprising sort of fermented, slightly yeasty quality to it. But I have the second one actually now, which is looking like this, so clearly not pink, but this is 24 hours old, so quite different as well, quite interesting, much more sort of musty, sort of earthy, fermented smell. So I'm just going to have a little taste. And that's much more sour. The 4 hour one was quite sweet, as I said. It's much more sour. It's a bit like if you have tried kombucha. It's very much like that actually. And then they sell it even older, and the longer it ferments, the more sour it becomes. So yeah, just really quite interesting. And the whole thing about toddy is that it's like a cultural thing. People all around me, there are little rooms where groups of people are sitting, and they then have also food, so almost like a sort of, you know, there's big sort of cauldrons of food in the kitchen, and people go and choose what they want. Then they almost have like little plates of sort of tapas style sort of food, you know, all stuff from the local area. And it's all like freshwater here, so there's loads of fish and you know, so on. But of course toddy also has a bit of history in that it is the influence for hot toddy. So the drink that we now kind of use as like a sort of cold and flu remedy when you have a sort of sore throat or something like that actually stems from this stuff, because people were obviously sort of sent over to India during the British Empire, and they came back and they'd tried toddy and then kind of missed it, so that they tried to find things which they could have that would sort of replace the sort of feeling, I guess. So, you know, particularly using Scotch whisky, which was obviously far more available. You can't get toddy in the UK or really outside of anywhere that has, you know, plentiful supply of coconuts. So yeah, so that was the inspiration. People came back. You know, it actually was a very popular drink sort of in the 1850s and 60s, and people used Scotch whisky plus some of the spices that they actually had experienced and tasted when they were out here. So yeah, really interesting, and love sort of seeing these like cultural things. You know, everyone talks about toddy, you've seen it on television programs, but never actually experienced it. So I just thought I'd talk to you a little bit as I was standing here. And if you're ever down in Kerala, Goa, you know, places like that, south of India, then I suggest you try it out. Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers.